Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to achieve haptic feedback for your sim racing rig but on a budget. This is something I briefly covered in my sim racing tour, however in this video I'm going to take a more in-depth look into the parts and the setup required. Haptic feedback works in a similar way to a games console controller. For example, when you change gear or run off the track you will get a vibration through the controller, but in our case this will now be through the sim rig. So firstly let's take a look at our parts. You will need at least one of the Dayton Audio BST1 bass shakers, a mini amplifier and a roll of speaker cable. All of the parts can be found on Amazon and are actually listed under the frequently bought together section. You will also need some wire strippers if you don't already own some. All of this comes in at a total of around £140. I shall include product links in the description for anyone looking to purchase this exact kit. To secure the bass shakers to your seat, I chose to directly drill my seat base and secure them down using a few nuts and bolts. As for the pedal plate, just use the pre-drilled holes in your plate or simply make your own. Again, use nuts and bolts to secure the bass shaker to the pedal plate. Next, run your speaker cable from the shaker back to your amplifier, ensuring the black and red markings line up correctly, red to red and black to black. Ensure your amplifier is plugged into a USB port and also has power from the supplied adapter. That should be just about everything covered for the assembly stage, so do your cable management and ensure everything is fastened correctly and tight. Next, download and open SimHub. SimHub is the software we will use to connect the bass shakers to our games and allow us to select what feedback options we would like to enable. There is plenty of pre-programmed games on SimHub's library that will work straight out of the box with your new bass shakers. On the submenu, select Shake It Bass Shakers. Under the sound output, you should now see the option for your amp listed as a USB device. Click the drop down and select either mono for a single bass shaker or front and rear for two. If you have more than two, you can of course select corners or custom. This is a good time to test your wiring. Under the front and rear selection in SimHub, hit test and you should feel a vibration through your seat or pedal plate. If this is the wrong way round and your front test button vibrates your seat, simply unwire your bass shakers and swap the wires round on the amplifier. Under the effects profile, click Add Effect and make your selection from the listed options. There are a lot of different options pre-programmed into the effects which we can choose from. Just be careful not to add too many as it can take away from the experience, as it can become quite distracting if you overdo it. I personally just use road vibrations, traction control active, ABS active, gear shift and jump landing. Have a play around with the small sliders which are listed as volume, but do of course control the aggression of the vibration in your bass shaker. And that should be everything covered. Providing all has gone to plan, you will now have haptic feedback in your games, adding to the immersion for your racing. Thank you very much for watching, and if you have any questions feel free to drop me a comment and I will try my best to help out where possible.